Testing 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Me?
Bananas are probably my favorite fruit.
Strawberries, watermelon, pineapple, bananas.
Ooh, this picture of me and Pastor's.
I didn't see mine.
Wait, I want to see mine.
Okay.
And welcome everybody to our girls softball coverage here live to you on Zaleski Sports. Here coming from Poynette, Wisconsin. It will be the Pacelli Cardinals, who are 13-1 this season, 7-0 in conference play in the Central Wisconsin South, against the Pumas of Poynette, who are 11-3 this season and 3-2 in the Capital North Conference, sitting in second place right behind Lodi. Brendan Retzloff right here with you guys here on Zaleski Sports. And this is a matchup between a team that's defending state champions and a team 2 years ago that was a defending state champ. Division 3 against Division 5 type of play we have for you today. But how about going over how these schools got to their records and their meeting now? So to begin the season, both of these schools took on Adams Friendship, and the outcomes of those games were very similar to each other. Poynette winning a game 15-0 against Adams Friendship, and then Pacelli winning 16-2 against Adams Friendship. So pretty similar roster-wise between the two programs. And in the last couple of games for these teams, I mean, both teams played outstanding. Last Saturday at the Portage Invite for Poynette, they went 2-0 in that one. Big wins against Kewaskum. And then for Stevens Point Pacelli, it was an 11-1 win in their last game against Edgar on Thursday, where we were there for that one. And then the day before that, it was a perfect game against Tri-County. And Peyton Mansell, who will be pitching on the mound today for Pacelli, in her last 2 games, 25 strikeouts in 10 innings pitched, no earned runs. Just an outstanding year. And on the mound here for the Pumas is Morgan Gunderson against Maddie Pionic, batting leadoff here for Pacelli. So the starting lineup for the Cardinals is looking like Pionic, Katie Elka batting second, Hannah Trzynski batting third, Kaylin Yenter batting fourth, Kelsey Giese batting fifth, Amelia Martini in the sixth spot, Peyton Mansell batting seventh, Kaden Nelson batting eighth, and Ava Tess batting ninth. Swing and a miss. In the coaching matchup we have for today, it is Ann Molsky against Matt Rattenberg. Both of these teams have seen the state competition type of level, and we expect a really great one here today. And what a beautiful day it is. Temperatures sitting right at 70 degrees here on first pitch. Winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Traveling from left to right field. This one popped up, and it's going to drop there into right field for a base hit to begin the day for the Cardinals. Pionic with a good start, as Katie Elka will come to the plate. How about the defense of the Pumas here. So Gunderson pitching over to Bella Severson. Then at first base, it's Carly Rivette, and then playing at second, Addison Mackey. Over at third base is Maggie Steinhorst. As that one was hit foul. Then playing at shortstop is Grace Gavinsky. And then from left to right field, it's Emma Gavinsky, Cassidy McCaffrey. And to round off, it's Isla Johnson. A 1-2 the count here on Katie Elka. This pitch just missed it on the outside corner of the plate. We'll try with the 1-2 count. Looked like a pretty good fastball there from Gunderson. It was a good setup. Here's the next one. The offer a little too high. Elka didn't offer on the last two. We'll see if she goes for this one. Here's the pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. As Elka goes down on strikes. And Gunderson's got her first strikeout here this afternoon. You could almost call it the evening. We are now past the 5 o'clock hour. Hannah Trzynski to the plate here. Takes a fastball for a strike. Maddie Pionic staying put there at first base. Pacelli, all this season, they have been very aggressive on the base pads on pitches. But Poynette's not messing around with their pitching today. Matt Ramberg, he was talking to me in the pregame of this one, and he talked about how this team, we're not going to be throwing those wild pitches where Pacelli can easily get those extra bases and base runners. This one, a grounder over to third. The hesitation, the throw to first is just in time for the second out. Very close play there at first base. 2 away. And all it takes was that little hesitation from Steinhorst there at third. Thought about going to second on it. Hesitated, got it just in time. As Kaylin Yenter steps up. 2 away here in the first. Seems like nothing but fastballs from Gunderson so far. This one is popped up right off the backstop, caught by the catcher. Stevens Point took a drive about an hour and 20 minutes or so to travel all the way down here to Poynette. Second pitch into the dirt. It's a 2-1 count. Pionic on second. Kaylin Yenter coming off of one hit on Thursday against Edgar. In that 11-1 win for the Cardinals. It's a 3-1 count. Hitters count. Hits this one right to short. The throw to first is not in time. And Pionic advances to third. So Kaylin Yenter with an infield base hit as Grace Gavinsky couldn't get it out of the glove in time. As Kelsey Giese comes to the plate here for the Cardinals. Amelia Martini awaiting on deck. And you don't want Martini to get to the plate here in this inning if you are Poynette, because Amelia Martini, her last 2 games, went back-to-back with home runs. In fact, 2 Pacelli players have done that so far. Second pitch, just missed it up high. 1-1. Caden Nelson was the other Cardinal who hit a home run in back-to-back games. And the streak is alive for both of them going into today. This one up high. And no throw over to second as Yenter just goes on to second base. And now 2 runners are in scoring position early. Geezy with an RBI opportunity. Count even up, 2-2. Gunderson checking her pitches. The offering, it's a fastball, just missed it up high, full count. We'll see if these runners want to try to take a head start here. Run on contact. This one is swung on and missed. And Gunderson able to get a big strikeout to conclude the top half of this first inning. Our score 0-0. 2 hits from the Cardinals, 2 strikeouts. And we'll see the top of the batting order for the Pumas coming up here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza.
Pizza. Hands down pizza.
I love it.
Cheese sauce.
Toppings and spices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot,
Thick,
chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
And welcome back, everybody. Today's game is presented by Stevens Point Auto Select. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. And thank you to our game day sponsors, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. Addison Mackey will be the first to the plate here, batting leadoff for the Pumas against Peyton Mansell. Like I said, Peyton Mansell in her last 2 appearances, 25 strikeouts in the 10 innings pitched. 0 earned. This one a grounder, Pionic, what a pick. The throw to first is in time. Made that play look very effortless. And that is the first out from Peyton Mansell. That is not a strikeout in the last game. So there's a barrier broken by Poynette right there. Emma Gavinsky. At the plate here, it's a 1-1 count. Mansell from the stretch. This pitch down low. Two and 1 the count. Mansell's pitch catches that inside corner. And that is a pitch that is quite unhittable. Really nice pitch there. 2-2. Here it comes. Fouled right off the end of the bat. Good take there from Gavinsky. Tough pitch to make contact with, and she was able to get a piece of it. We'll try it again. 2-2. Popped up in the air. Foul. Fastball up high. Full count at 3-2. We'll see if the Pumas can get their first base runner of the day right here. Mansell's pitch inside for a ball, and it is a walk. A one-out walk to Emma Gavinsky. And that is Peyton Mansell's first walk in an eternity. Go all the way back to Laconia in Rosendale the other Saturday. Almost 2 weeks ago. 1-0 the count. Cassidy McCaffrey pops it up. Tracking on it in right field for the out is Amelia Martini. So, 2 gone. So, the batting order for the Pumas goes Addison Mackey, Emma Gavinsky, Cassidy McCaffrey, Grace Gavinsky now at the plate. Then Morgan Gunderson, Carly Rivette, Maggie Steinhorst, Isla Johnson, and Bella Severson for the 9 in their lineup. 0-1 inside. 1-1 the count. And catching for Peyton Mansell, it is Kaylin Yenter. Then at first base, Hannah Trzynski. Playing over at second, Ava Tess. Then at third, it is Maddie Pionic. And left to right field will be Kaden Nelson, Katie Elka, and Amelia Martini. It's a 1-2 count, 2 away. Mansell sets the pitch. Outside corner. Good eye from Gavinsky. Evens the count at 2-2. Runner held on first. This one popped up into the air, calling on its Tess. And Tess makes a nice catch there on the approach. And that's going to do it for inning number 1. So it's a scoreless inning, no hits, 1 walk issued to the Pumas. And we'll come to Amelia Martini, Peyton Mansell, and Kaden Nelson coming up here for the second on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at madeacustom.com.
Welcome back to Poynette, everybody. Today's game is presented by Phelps Dairy. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. Martini line one foul. Coach Steph had to look out there at first, and speaking of her, she said give a shout out to her mom, Cheryl Johnson, watching. So Cheryl, if you're watching this, well, thank you for tuning in to the stream we got going on today. Back-to-back pitches fouled off from Martini. Martini watches this one, and it is a called strike 3 as Gunnarsson retires her for the third strikeout of the day. A very quiet strike 3 call from the umpire. Penn Mansell now. It's a pitcher against pitcher matchup. Mansell lines one, drifting, and no play is going to be made. So 0-1, the count. Ella Johnson had a chance to possibly make a play, but it would have been really tough. A slow roller over off Gunnarsson, and Mansell cannot beat out the throw. What a throw from Steinhorst at third to get the out. That was looking like it was going to be a really tricky play. And Poynette's lucky that they dealt with probably the slowest base runner out of the box for Pacelli. Kaden Nelson now. Kaden Nelson, she's that other Cardinal who's got back-to-back games of home runs. Two quick outs here in the second. Swing and a miss. Lay it on it. Gunnarsson just blew it right by her. It's a 1-1 count. Change up. Just missing outside, 2-1. And so far, the stuff out of Gunnarsson, we have seen the fastball and changeup combo or off-speed combo have really been dealing damage to the hitters. A few strikeouts already. 3-1. And this catches the outer rim of the plate. Nice pitch from Gunnarsson. Full count. Nelson will see if she offers it. And she does. It is swung on and fouled off. When you're in a full count situation like this as a hitter, you're battling a lot of things going on inside your head. Plenty more battles going on too. Another foul. That one almost fouled off to the area of the highway. We'll try it again. Nelson, a grounder. The throw from shortstop is in time as Gavinsky makes the throw over to Rivette for out 3. And that is going to do it for the top half of the second. A scoreless game we got going so far. We have a pretty great game brewing here from Poynette. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
And welcome back, everybody. Bottom half of inning number 2 of today's game is brought to you by Visit Marshfield. Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 31st through June 2nd. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for the fun-filled weekend. The pitcher against pitcher matchup again. Mansell against Gunderson. This time, it's Gunderson at the plate. 0-2 the count. The pitch, fastball, swung on and missed. And that's the first retired batter via the strikeout here today for Peyton Mansell. Now Carly Rivette will take her stand at the plate against Peyton. First pitch missing low. Like I said in the introduction for this game, Poynette ended up winning the Division III state title back in 2022. And the time they won before that was 2019, so if you cancel out the COVID year, it's every other year that they win, so could this possibly be their year again? Sitting at 11-3 on the season. Second in the Capital North Conference. 3-1. And then Pacelli, obviously we know about them. Winning the Division V state title last year. Looking to go back-to-back. For I assume it would be the first time in program history. And both of these teams have fantastic coaches. This is going to be a great game overall. I would not be surprised if we have a game come down to the final inning as Rivette takes a walk here. So 2 issued walks in the game for Peyton Mansell. Now it's Maggie Steinhorst swinging a miss. And coming up next for both of these teams, Poynette will be against Lodi. A bunt popped up. Mansell lost it. Trzynski had to fire it to first, and the throw is not in time. And runners are now placed at first and second base.
Go, Ayla.
With only one away.
Come on, Ayla.
Very tough play on that last at-bat. Ayla Johnson here at the plate swinging a miss. On the first pitch. Second pitch up high. 1-1 to Johnson. Johnson, another swing and a miss. So Pacelli, they're 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. Runner in scoring position here for Poynette. Johnson fouled it back. As our crowd turnout here today is starting to pick up in the numbers. Starting to look pretty good in the seats there. 1-2. Try to frame it right into the zone was Yenter. She did a good job of doing it, but the home plate umpire did not get persuaded by her offer. 2-2. Even count, 1 away. Foul back. We'll do it again. And this is when you cue that organ music that you hear at the ballpark. Get the crowd going. This pitch inside, and it was a called strike 3. Wow. Mansell got Johnson looking 2 down. That pitch looked well inside from up here, but we might not have the greatest of views from this spot. And now Matt Ramberg wants to call a timeout to talk to his player, Bella Severson, who's at the plate right now. Maybe he's saying surprise them by dropping on a bunt. Pacelli wasn't able to handle the bunt the last time. 0-1. Severson fouls it off, and now you would assume she would not do anything like that at 0-2. Last batter in the order for the Pumas. Then it's back to the top and Mackey. This pitch into the dirt. It's a 1-2 count as the Sunshine's trying to make its way back out here. Mansell sets her pitch. Fastball. And it is a called strike 3. Peyton Mansell finding the inner part of the plate to deal damage on these hitters. And 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position go Poynette. So we'll head to the 3rd inning scoreless. Who can get the first run of the ball game? We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Top half of inning number 3 here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game is presented by Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. And by Shoot a Funeral. Shoot a Funeral Home is your local family-owned and operated funeral home committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shoot a Funeral Home of Stevens Point and Plover. It's a scoreless ball game here from Poynette. Xavier Tess is the last batter to round out the starting 9, batting leadoff here in the 3rd. She tries to drop a bunt, pulls it back, 1-1. Based on what the infield just saw now, let's see if they try to play in. Tess checks her swing, but she went. 1-2. Gunderson. What a pitch. Got her looking at the off-speed change for strike 3. That was the right time to use that pitch. Right there from Morgan Gunderson. 4 strikeouts on the day. This one's a strike. Pionic hits one hard and right through the gap, and it goes all the way to the wall. We'll see if she pushes for third. She's going to hold up at second base with a stand-up double. And Maddie Pionic seems to have Gunderson all figured out. And she's got 2 of the 3 hits in the ballgame for Pacelli. Now it's Katie Elka, struck out back in the 1st. RBI opportunity here for the Cardinals. Elka swinging high. Missing at that one. It almost looked like Mackey had a chance to make a jumping grab on the double. This one hit right up the middle to Gunderson, and for the second out, and Pionic advances to third. 2 gone. And Hannah Trzynski, the senior, at the plate. Grounded out in the 1st. High on this pitch. Trzynski did not offer. 1-0. Gunderson's pitch, fastball just off the end of the bat, a little late from Hannah. The speed of Pionic on third, 1-1. Trzynski pops it up foul. This would be a huge run if Pacelli could get it on the board here. One and 2. Gunderson trying to put Trzynski away. Trzynski hammers it high, deep, right off the wall. And it's going to be an RBI. Sliding in, triple for Hannah Trzynski. Pacelli on top, 1-0. That ball just kept carrying further back. I thought it was going to get out of here based on the contact and the way the wind is going in its direction. Had a great chance, and Johnson just couldn't track it back there in right field. Tough play to make as Pacelli gets the first run on the board. And whenever there's a triple, you got to say the player's under cycle watch. Yenter watches, evens up the count. One and one. Yenter watches another fastball too high. And these are good pitches from Gunderson. Pacelli's just not offering. Pacelli's swinging at these pitches that are strikes. Making some adjustments here the second time through the batting order. That time that was just a little too high. That one was almost to the, that was above the lettering. Maybe to the shoulders. 3-1. Gunderson's pitch. It's hit high. Infield pop-up and calling on it for out number 3 is Rivette. And Pacelli is the first one to crack the number on the scoreboard as Matty Pionic had a double to kick the things off, and Hannah Trzynski almost hitting one out of here, hitting an RBI triple to put Pacelli up 1-0. So, headed to the bottom of the third. It's a 1-0 ball game. You're watching girls WIAA softball here on Zaleski Sports.
The Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment, from tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point root beer. Every bottle is in the house.
The work that you put in is the work you're going to get out. It starts in the weight room, focusing on those fundamentals, whether it's throwing form, hitting form, running form. So that way when you come to the game, you're not really thinking about them. In my sessions with Carter at WPI, I kind of learned how to be very strong and very flexible at the same time. High pressure situations, the world's pushing down on you and you're trying to push back. Don't let the moment get too big.
And welcome back. Today's game is presented by Rock and Roll Cafe. Treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. And by Staub. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. 1-0 ball game. First run of the game for Pacelli through a Hannah Trzynski RBI triple. We'll see if Poynette can respond now. It's back to the top of the order. And Addison Mackey. It's a 1-2 count. Mansell working off back-to-back strikeouts in that second inning. The swung on very lightly over towards the third base dugout. Even though the difference between these two teams is a pretty big enrollment number school-wise, there's still talent on both ends of the spectrum. That's going to be out number 1 here in the bottom of the inning. Just a slow roller to Trzynski for the first. Zema Gavinsky swinging and missing. High whiff rate from Peyton Mansell. Gavinsky had a walk back in the first. So no recorded at bat yet for her day, taking a ball inside. This one just hits the outside corner. Beautiful pitch for strike two. That was just well put together. The fastball catching the corner, then Yenter framing it. Really nice pitch. 1-2. Mansell throwing this one as a setup. 2-2. Even count. This pitch just missed it down low, says the home plate umpire. It looked like he was getting ready to call it. Instead, it's a full count. Gavinsky. Maybe she'll try to take another walk. The pitch. Swung on foul. Gavinsky doing a great job at swinging at these pitches that are strikes and laying off on the ball. One away here in the bottom of the third. Mansell's pitch, it's fouled off. Some of the spectators try to make a play on that one. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. One down and a swing. Foul tip into the mitt of Yenter for strike three. Peyton Mansell up to 4 strikeouts now. Cassidy McCaffrey. Probably one of the better hitters on this Poynette team. Flew out into right field her last time up. This one a grounder. The throw to first is in time as Giese just fired a missile to Trzynski for out number 3. Pacelli hanging on to the 1-0 lead, headed into the 4th inning. You're watching Girls WIAA Softball here on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Welcome back to Poynette, everybody. It's a 1-0 ball game here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzeloff right here with you guys today. Today's game is presented by Rocky Rococo's. Rocky Rococo's pan-style pizza and pasta is a Stevens Point favorite for dining, takeout, or delivery. Always supporting local and always an easy and affordable choice for your next family night out, fast food on the go, or even your next catering for a party or work function. Enjoy Rocky Rococo's in Stevens Point. Kelsey Giese taking her second appearance here at the plate. Struck out back in the first. Gunderson working on her 4th inning here in today's ball game. 3 hits allowed, 4 strikeouts for Morgan. 3rd pitch into the dirt, 2-1 the count. And if Pacelli was to win this game, this would be a huge non-conference win and a big boost towards the Cards. Fouled off. Kesey hit it hard. But to get a win against a school 2 divisions ahead of you and that's had so much success in their program, Kesey checks her swing, goes through, and she is retired on strikes. Gunderson's got 5 strikeouts now. Amelia Martini. She struck out back in the 2nd. Takes a strike. Gunderson fires one right in there. Wind's picking up a little bit here in Poynette. A little chopper down the line, and it's just foul. Good job by Steinhorst letting that one roll out. It's the right gamble to take. I've seen plenty of situations where that has happened and the ball just miraculously likes to stay right on that line. This one up high. One and 2 to the sophomore. Having a terrific season at the plate and behind the mound. Chopper right up to Gunderson for the 2nd out. As Peyton Mansell will make her way to the plate with 2 away here. Her last time up almost was able to reach, but her speed prevented her from doing that. 0-1. Hit a little grounder to Gunderson, went off of her glove, and then it was Steinhorst making the play. Checks her swing, a defensive swing from Mansell, 0-2. Gunderson doing a great job of making these Pacelli hitters really second guess themselves at the plate. 0-2. Mansell hits one high, deep, back off the wall, and she's going to have to hold up at first base. That ball was hammered. And based on the crowd's reaction, it seemed like this game was going to be 2-0. As a pinch runner will come in for Mansell. And it will be Jaden Zadroik as the base runner. Very close to being a 2-0 ball game. Hit it right into that left center field gap. Kaden Nelson takes one, 1-1. We'll see if Pacelli tries to get aggressive with their base runner here. Zadroik, she does have length, which gives her a lot less steps to get to that second base. Only 60 feet away. 1-2. Nelson fighting off a couple good pitches so far. Gunderson. The offer. Up high. Zadroik thought about taking her move to go to second, but she hesitated and went back. Two and two off the high miss fastball. Won't be surprised if she kept it up high, and a swing and a miss. Gunderson. 6 strikeouts on the day for Morgan. And that is how the top half of inning number 4 concludes. Between innings, it's a 1-0 ball game coming up. To the plate here will be Grace Gavinsky, Morgan Gunderson, and Carly Rivette. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Welcome back here to Poynette, everybody. Today's game is presented by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step to contact them today. Mansell with her 4th inning underway here from Poynette High School. One and one. The count on Gavinsky, swing and a miss. Four strikeouts on the day for number 13, who packs that 1-2 punch of a fastball, an off-speed pitch. 2-2. Gavinsky watches inside for a ball. Full count. These Puma hitters have really worked up that pitch count in at-bats for Peyton Mansell. It's a full count. 3-2, swung on and missed. Down goes Gavinsky. One away here in the 4th. 5 strikeouts for Payne Mansell now. Now it's Morgan Gunderson. Fouled off. Gunderson struck out back in the 2nd inning. A defensive ball game we have for you today. Speaking of the devil, that's a jinx. It's a base hit for Morgan Gunderson as she hit one sharply down that right field line. Base runner on first now for Carly Rivette. Takes this one down and away. The battle of the aces here today. Off speed, just outside 2-0. A little more information about Pacelli. In their 177 runs that they've scored this season, they've only allowed 8. I guess you can add one more to the count. So it'd be 178 runs, which would be a 170 run differential. Almost unheard of. Every time I bring it up, I'm mesmerized with myself. It's a 3-1 count. Hitters count to Rivette. Took a walk back in the second. Runner on first. Mansell's pitch popped up, foul. Now it's 3-2. Mansell, a fastball swung on and missed. For the second out of the inning. 6 retired via the strikeout here today. Steinhorst now to the plate. She swings and misses. 0-1. Maggie had a base hit back in the second. Fastball inside, 1-1. Gunnarsson staying put there at first base. Takes a strike on the outer half. Beautiful pitch from number 13 in the navy blue. Mansell looking for number 7. This pitch swung on, missed the throw to first, and down she goes. 7 strikeouts here today for Peyton Mansell. 4 innings in the books. It's a defensive ball game that we have. 1-0 your score. We'll be right back for more WIAA girls softball here on Zaleski Sports.
You want a job? You want a career? Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point is hiring. Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point needs laborers, truck drivers, and equipment operators now. Enjoy year-round benefits by calling Farner Asphalt 800-332-3360 to apply, or go to Farner Asphalt. Farner Asphalt is an equal opportunity employer including disability and veterans.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Back from that quick TV timeout here. Today's game is presented by Farner Asphalt. Want to make excellent seasonal money in a short window of time this spring, summer, and fall? Joining Farner Asphalt, your locally owned leader in pavement contracting. Farner is the industry leader in quality, service, and most importantly, safety. Take advantage of these excellent seasonal wages and apply today at farnerasphalt.com. Also by SC Swiderski. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. Eva Tess to lead things off here in the 4th. Takes a strike. Nice pitch from Gunderson to continue her work on the mound. Four hits on the ballgame for Pacelli. Two of them being extra base hits. All those coming back in the third to make this game a 1-0 ball game. Tess takes a ball up high. Gunderson off speed, 2-2. Some of the crowd starting to make a little more noise here. Gunderson, a fastball, popped up by Tess and called off at second by Mackey for the first out. And now it's the hot-hitting freshman, Maddie Pionic, coming to the plate here for the Cards. 2 for 2 in the ball game with a single and a double. And she swung at the first pitch both times, all 3 times, in fact. And this one is lined out into right field over to Johnson for the second out. Pionic is making some really good contact on the pitches from Gunderson, though. Two quick outs here in the fifth for the junior Katie Elka. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Fastball up high. Ball 1. Elka, big hack at it, swung on and missed. One and 1 the count. To number 5. Elka fouls it off. Elka, another one of those triathletes for the Cardinals in volleyball, basketball, and in the game of softball. Watches this one a little up high and away. 2-2 on the junior. Trying to keep this inning going. Gunderson trying to shut it down, and the off speed got her swinging and missing. Gunderson up to 7 strikeouts here today. So a very quick top of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom. 1-0 your score. You're watching Girls WIAA Softball here on Zaleski Sports.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
It's the bottom of the 5th. Here from Poynette High School here in Poynette, Wisconsin. Today's game is presented by Stevens Point Brewery. The Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point Gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment, from tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point Root Beer. Every bottle is in the house. 1-0 count. Swung on and missed by Ella Johnson. Johnson 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second. This one popped up, and Tess will call on it at second for the out. Wasn't sure if it was going to be Trzynski or Tess to go get it, but it was Tess. And to round off the starting 9 for the second time, it's Bella Severson fouled off. One nothing. A very defensively played ball game fouled back. 0-2 on Severson. These coaches haven't really had to go pick their back pockets for their reserves yet. Fastball down low. 1-2. Mansell going for number 8. Down the line. This one is well out of play, though. And Zambolski there to supply an extra softball for the umpire. Mansell taking her time from the stretch here. The pitch. Grounder right to her. Over to first to Trzynski for out number 2. A very quick 5th inning we are seeing here from Poynette. Now it's the 3rd time in the batting order in Addie Mackey. 0 for 2 in the ball game. What a pitch. Catching that outer corner. 0-1. When Mansell starts cooking on her fastballs, watch out. Down and away. One and one. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-2. And the Pacelli dugout is starting to make some noise. A big pitch on the way. Mansell. And hit it just foul. Mackey shaking her hands a little bit after that one. Made some really funky contact on it, but nonetheless, she is still alive in the batter's box. At a 1-2 count. The pitch. Try to set her up. 2-2. Two and two gone. Mansell from the stretch. A fastball down low, full count. As Mackey works her way back to a full count from an 0-2 count. Mansell. We'll see what she brings. It's a fastball. Mackey hits it high, deep, right off the top of the wall. And she is in there at second base with a double. And this could get Poynette going. But oh my goodness. She was about 3 inches from hitting it out of the ballpark. Maybe even less than that. She turned on that fastball from Mansell and hit it right into that right field corner. So close to evening up the ball game as Emma Gavinsky now has a runner in scoring position. Poynette 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position in the ball game. They cannot make it 0 for 3. This is a huge opportunity. 1-1. Gavinsky took a walk and struck out in this ball game. Gavinsky, a grounder. Tess fields it. The throw to first is in time. And Pacelli hangs on to only give up the one base runner in the inning as we are 5 innings down. 2 more to play as we head into inning number 6. It's a 1-0 ball game here on Zaleski Sports.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza.
Pizza, hands down pizza.
I love it.
Cheese sauce, toppings and slices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
Welcome back, everybody, to inning number 6, live from Poynette High School here on Zaleski Sports. We have a great game going. I wish I could show you guys the replay of how close Addison Mackey's double was from becoming a tied ball game and would have been a home run. Hits the very top of that fence, and by the very top, it's the yellow lining right on the fence that the softball made contact with and was just short of climbing its way out of here to tie it up. And it would have been 1-1. And speaking of 1-1, Hannah Trzynski, number 11, at the plate here. She had the lone RBI here in this game, and it was a triple. This time it's a base hit right up the middle through downtown. Trzynski's got 2 hits in the ball game, as Kaylin Yenter will step up to the plate. 1 for 2. Gunderson taking her 6th inning of work here on the mound. Yenter fouls it back. Five hits allowed in the ball game for Morgan Gunderson. 7 strikeouts. Kaylin Yenter turned on this one. Foul. She was sitting on that off speed. 0-2. Gunderson checking her pitch card. Here comes the delivery. Fastball. Looking at strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Morgan. That's Yenter's first time retired on strikes. And then it'll bring on the shortstop, Kelsey Giese. 0 for 2 with strikeouts in the ball game. Fouled back. It's an 0-1 count. With 1 away, Trzynski the runner on first. Gunderson, fastball up high. Too high for a ball. And the sunshine really went away here in Poynette, as now the clouds are starting to take action and cover. Throw back. Trzynski made it with ease. 2-1. Geezy trying to get in a good hitter's count here. Fastball, 3-1. And now she does have the good hitter's count. We'll see what Gunnarsson offers. And we'll see if Geezy takes. She does. A grounder to second. The throw to the shortstop is in time. So we'll just start over with the base runner at first. For Amelia Martini. I was a little shocked that they didn't have her try to bunt it so they could get the runner to second. Martini pops it up, drifting, and it's out of play. Martini made some really good contact on it, 0-1. She's coming off of back-to-back games with home runs. It's an 0-1 count. Martini takes, evens the count. Geezy looks like she's getting ready to run there at first. Martini, solid contact right into center field. It's a line out. As McCaffrey was sitting right there on it. And the Pacelli batters are retired here in the 6th. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning. It's a 1-0 ball game. Stay tuned. We have a good one ahead for you here on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
Today's game is presented by Point Heating and Cooling in Stevens Point and Plover, with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit pointheating.com. Also buy Home Furniture. Turn your house into a home and shop Home Furniture. Home Furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. Also buy Egg Country. Egg Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. And buy Maida. When it comes to customized apparel or your local sports team apparel, turn to Maida in Stevens Point. From corporate outings to outfit your club or sports team, Maida has all you can need. Bottom of inning number 6 live here in Poynette, here at Poynette High School. It's Cassie McCaffrey at the plate, and Martini couldn't track it in right field, and it is a base hit to begin the 6th for the Pumas. And that is exactly what this team needed to get something going. Grace Gavinsky. 0 for 2 in this ball game. Drops a bunt. It's a beauty. The runner will advance. The throw to first is in time. So the sacrifice was nicely done by Gavinsky. And Morgan Gunnarsson has a chance to drive in the tie and run here in the ball game. This is a huge opportunity for the Pumas. Fastball up high from Hansel. All they need is a base hit, and this game should be tied. But if it's a sharply hit ball into the outfield, Pacelli's got some cannons of arms in left, center, and right. Two and one the count. Gunnarsson does have a hit in the game. 1 for 2. Timeout taken by Matt Ramberg. He might want to make a pinch run substitution here. I think that is exactly what is going on. I think City Bus is going in a pinch run here for McCaffrey. And he's going all out in this inning, as the Pumas rightfully should. Try to tie up this ball game. Gunnarsson fouled it off. It's a 2-2 count. Gunnarsson had the hitter's count. Now it's back to even. Big pitch right here. Fastball popped up behind into the seating. Made some solid contact on that one. Taking a step out of the box to take her time here. We'll see what Mansell decides to go with. Gunnarsson watches the pitch. Outside for a ball. Good take by number 14. It's the pitcher against pitcher matchup. 3-2. Big pitch on the way. Here it comes from Mansell. This one is hit sharply. Back center field. Elka calls on it. Makes the play. The throw to third is not in time, as the base runner advances 60 more feet. So a loud pop out from Gunnarsson. As Rivette will come to the plate. This is huge. And we're going to find out if Poynette can tie it up. Rivette takes this one just in there for a strike. Oh and 1, 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. Tying run at third. 1 and 1. And Peyton Mansell probably hasn't felt any pressure like this at all this season in a closely played ball game like this one. Got it. Just a little high. 2 and 1. Mansell, it's a fastball swung on and missed. Evens the count at 2 and 2. Matt Ramberg cheering on his player in the hitter's box. It's a 2 and 2 count. Tying run 60 feet away. The pitch swung on and missed, and that is a huge strikeout. Strikeout number 8 on the ball game for Peyton Mansell to keep the shutout going and the lead for Pacelli as we head into the 7th inning. At a 1-0 ball game, we will stay right here with you guys. That was a big strikeout from Peyton Mansell. And Poynette did everything right until that strikeout. They got the leadoff base runner. They got her to advance the 60 feet to second and the 60 feet to third. But they just couldn't deliver. And now they are 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position here in the ball game. And it looks like a pitching change may be made. Same with the catcher here. It looks like it's Cassie McCaffrey who's coming to the mound. So Morgan Gunderson's day is complete through 6 innings pitched. 6 hits allowed in the ball game. No walks from Gunderson. 7 strikeouts and the 1 run. Mansell pops it up. Called on at first base in foul territory for out number 1. As Mansell is retired. Caden Nelson coming to the plate for the Cards. Takes a strike. 0 for 2 in the ball game is Caden. Swung on and missed. McCaffrey delivering the heat. And this was probably a great time if you're Matt Ramberg to make that pitching change, because the Pacelli hitters, they were getting very familiar with Gunderson's pitches. This throw into the dirt, nice pick up and scoop over at first base by Rivette for the second out. 2 batters quickly retired as a pinch hitter is in for Ava Tess, and that will be Layla Kropilowski. Kropilowski swung on a missed. McCaffrey with another fastball. Now the coaches are finally reaching into their back pockets to put those reserves in. Evens up the count of 1-1. It's a 1-0 ball game. If you're here for defense, we got it. This has just been a great softball game overall. Great day at the ballpark to go out and have a great time with the family. Swung on and missed, and McCaffrey takes down the side. As we will stay here with you guys. It's a 1-0 ball game. 3 outs to go. You want to call this the 7th inning stretch? I guess people can stretch if they want, but in this highly contested ball game that we have, I'm not sure if many people are going to be leaving their seats. 1-0. The hitters coming up as Peyton Mansell will try to go a complete game here. The hitters coming up for the Pumas will be, it looks like, Maggie Steinhorst, Ayla Johnson, and Bella Severson, unless Coach Ramberg wants to try to dig deep into his lineup and do anything that he can. Today's game is brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate. Andy Hoff and Cindy LeChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate Group are your local Stevens Point realtors. That's Andy Hoff and Cindy LeChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate. And by Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Kobe, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. It's a 1-0 count to Steinhorst. Maggie had a base hit back in the second. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hitters count for Maggie. 2-0. Swung on and missed. Still a good count for the batter. 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position today are the Poynette Pumas. 3-1. A walk and the tying run is aboard, and the winning run will come to the plate. This is a huge at-bat here. Mansell, fastball swung on and foul tip into the mitt. Full count, 3-2. All you can do as the coaches of these teams is watch and see how the girls handle the pressure. 3-2 count. Popped up. Back into the seats. Right off of the booth. Right above us. We'll try it again at 3-2. Pitch number 7 coming up right here. The pitch, swing, and a miss, and strikeout number 9 for Payne Mansell, and it is a big one. She delivered when it was needed right there. Ayla Johnson, the right fielder, steps up with 1 away here in the bottom of the inning. 0 for 2 in the ball game. In the bottom of the order here for the Pumas has only managed to get 1 hit in the game. And that hit came back in the second, and it was from the girl who just struck out. Other than that, it's the top of the order who's done the production work. Fouled back. 1-2. Mansell continuing to be dominant. I'm not even sure if she's allowed a single run this entire season. Evens the count at 2-2. Looking to hit double digits in the strikeout category is Peyton Mansell. Swung on right off the inner part of the bat. Almost got more so of the interior part of the bat than the near the sweet spot. But hanging in there is Ayla Johnson at 2-2. Mansell's pitch. Swung on, fouled again. And this will be pitch number 6 of the at-bat. The pitch. Hit in the air. Elka calls on it in center field for out number 2. A big out as Ann Molsky holding up the 2 sign. As Pacelli just needs 1 more out, and the Pumas are down to their final out. And they finally going to the back pocket of pinch hitters as Livy McLean will come to the plate. Mansell, a fastball, and down low for a ball. Coach didn't have trust in Severs in it. She's 0 for 2 in the game. And that change was made in at catcher 2 in the last inning. 2-0 the count. Two and 0, 2 away. Mansell from the stretch. A fastball called for a strike. Every time she has hit that inside part of the plate, it just seems unhittable from there. So totally reasonable to not swing at it. Swung on and missed. That time it was that inside part. And McLean thought she just had to swing at it. And the Pumas are down to their final strike of the ball game. Pacelli looking to take down the Division III non-conference foe. Mansell for 10. Down low, full count.
Come on, Liv. You got it. You got it. Win it. You got it.
It's a full count. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Pacelli looking for their 3rd consecutive shutout. Mansell taking her time. Going for double digits in the strikeouts. Here comes the pitch. It's a swing and a miss, and the Cardinals get the win in Poynette. A perfect shutout from Peyton Mansell. 10 strikeouts in the ball game. As it's a 1-0 final score. Pacelli going up to 14-1 on this season. And Poynette falling to 11-4 this season. The Cardinals will travel home happy as we will head to our Nasonville Dairy post-game show coming up right here. Nasonville Dairy, get your fresh cheese curds made daily. Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We will be right back to interview head coach Ann Molsky and either Hannah Trzynski or Peyton Mansell, or maybe both. We'll be right back.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, welcome back, guys. I'll be right down there in a second with Ann Molsky, Hannah Trzynski, and Peyton Mansell. I'm coming. Making my trot. Gotta match the team.
That's right. And where are we standing?
Heck of a game, guys.
Thank
Congrats,
you.
Congrats.
Thank
Yeah.
Where you got us standing?
It honestly doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Because the shot's like super wide. It's got the whole field. But yeah, welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Join alongside Ann Molsky.
Yes.
I got a feeling you're pretty happy about this one.
That's a nice win. It's a really good win. We talked about the girls about how you got to jump on something and momentum of getting a run scored and then holding on to it and not allowing them to make a run back at us.
And there were a few instances where I believe that 5 times they had runners in scoring position in this game. They went 0 for 5, but your defense really hung on really well. And there were moments where things got really close. One of their hitters, she was throwing out of here. I'm pretty sure it went off that top wall. That is true. But just the entire teamwork as a whole in this game, like you said, it really showed up and it came through.
Right.
And to get a win against a team like this in this type of fashion, how much momentum does this build for your squad?
Well, what it shows the girls that all the work that we're doing and putting it together, there is an end that we can see that we can do. We've still got a couple things we need to work on. We got to work on our bunting. That needs to get a little better. We got a couple of our defense. Our defensive stances, a couple places was a little shaky, but we had a really good at bat, and we have to make sure we're taking those pitches. I think we left a couple too many nice balls go instead of hitting it.
And I always love the fact that you said there's something to improve on. So coming up next, tomorrow, actually Thursday, you guys get to have practice tomorrow. Yeah, Thursday against Tri-County, back at home. How's it gonna feel to have the home crowd back, but also get all the support from this crowd today?
Yeah, we had a nice group travel down with us. We loved having them, and we love seeing them. We've got different people who come who actually are down here in this area that come and watch us. So it's going to be nice being back home. We have 2 home games this week. On next Tuesday is our senior night, and it's youth night. So I encourage everyone to come on out to Spud Field for our senior night.
Time's really flying. We're already in that time of the season.
It is that time of the season where we have to kind of put things together so we can make a run at things.
Well, congrats on the win,
Thank
Coach.
you.
Have a safe ride back.
Thank you. You also.
Thank you. And now we got our players of the game. I'm going to start with you, Hannah Trzynski right here. You had a really clutch hit. You had 2 hits in this ball game, but that triple, it really came through. Just describe what was going on in that at-bat.
Well, I was down the count, but I just wanted to get my bat on the ball, put it in play, give my other hitters chances to get on base, get some runs going.
And there were a couple of times that Maddie was able to get on base for you guys and really get close. That first inning, she got all the way to third, and then in the third when you were able to deliver it with that triple. And then how about the defense, too, in this game? Like, how are you guys able to, I believe this is the 3rd straight shutout for your program here in the past couple of weeks?
I think we really just have to believe in each other. I believe in Peyton wholeheartedly with everything I got, and we think that, flows through the team as well. It starts with me and her, though. We're really close, and I think that our bond and the way that we interact with each other really just shows the whole team how we should be together.
It seems like you guys have a really great bond, and the entire team does. You guys say family at the end of each huddle. So, how much does that, the team huddles and talking about being a family, really help this team as a whole?
I think it means everything to us. You know, we're going to lose together, we're going to win together, we're going to go through it all together. You know, it's not just about the highs or lows. We're going to try and stay steady through it all. So I think that just being level-headed through the whole season and having a good time making memories is what it's all about.
And you have a pretty proud head coach over there for you guys. So congrats on this win, Hannah. I'll pass things over to Peyton Mansell now. And I know you're not too fond of the camera a little bit, but as Ann turns away. But in this game, you had 10 strikeouts. I'm just looking at my card here. You gave up 4 hits, the 2 walks. But in your last 3 starts, Peyton, you have 35 strikeouts in 17 innings pitched. You average more than 2 strikeouts per inning. Like, how impressed do you feel with that? She's saying that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Even if I don't get a strikeout, I know my team's always going to be behind me. If they do get a hit, I don't really have to worry about it, whatever happens.
I mean, this entire team, like Hannah said, like Coach was saying, it's a really big family bond. And what does it mean to have this type of crowd show up here for a game like this, like an hour and 20 minutes away from back at Pacelli?
I mean, it's really nice to know that the whole every family, like everybody. Oh God. It's nice to know that everyone's behind us. Like all the cheering, it like just helps like me focus and dial in.
For sure. Coming up next is Tri-County for you guys on Thursday, and we're already well past the halfway mark in the season. So what's it gonna take for you guys to carry that momentum forward?
We just got to keep working as a team, family, and we should be good.
You heard it first here. Family, Dom.